Hey guys, it's Talmy for the Bronx Informer. This is the first video I'm making for the Bronx Informer, my new blog, and what I'm going to do is basically give you reports, give you news, analysis, opinions, all the information you need about the New York Yankees. And I have a lot of knowledge with the Yankees. I've been covering them for the last 7 years, and I've been on the radio, I've broadcast about the Yankees. So right now my opportunity is to basically put my videos on YouTube and then post them on my blog. I post a lot of stuff there. I started it this weekend, and of course the big Yankees Red Sox series is on right now, so it's a good time to start, But I got a lot of things to talk about in terms of the Yankees. The Yankees have been playing some good baseball. The last 4 games they've played some good baseball. But last night, of course, they lose to the Red Sox by a score of 5-4. The most disappointing game of the season. Probably up there with the Kansas City game, in which the bullpen blew it for us. But last night was, of course, Mariano Rivera comes in, shuts down the door in the 8th inning. Then he came out for the 9th inning, and he got 2 outs. But then Jason Bay blasted a home run to center field, as you can see in the recap, which is on the blog, the recap of the game. He blasted a home run to center field just to the left of that yellow mark in center field, which is the home run. But he did reach the monster, and the Red Sox, they have won 8 in a row. They're playing some good baseball, and the Yankees did not play well yesterday. Jabba Chamberlain only gave up 2 runs, of course, but he did not pitch well. I think the score is a little misleading, because Jabba Chamberlain was not the Jabba Chamberlain we saw last season in Fenway. On the Bronx Informer blog, of course, you can see the recap of last season's start. Jabba Chamberlain against Josh Beckett. Chamberlain pitched really a great outing. So last night was a tough game for the Yankees. Of course, Damaso Marte, after striking out David Ortiz with that slider and having a good 10th inning, he gives up the walk-off home run to Kevin Youkilis in the 11th, and the Red Sox go home happy. But the Yankees have another opportunity today, and let's not get too excited about what happened yesterday. I mean, last night was the toughest loss of the season, and the Yankees are at 9-7 right now. That's not very good. That's just about average. I think the Yankees would have signed up for 9-7 at this point. I really think they would have. And there are a lot of things we can talk about here in the early season. First thing, Melky Cabrera versus Brett Gardner. Who's gonna get the starting job over there? Melky got the start yesterday. He played an okay game, an average game, and Joe Girardi rewarded him after Wednesday. He won the game for the Yankees with 2 home runs from both sides of the plate, the second one being the walk-off home run in extra innings for the Yankees. And Brett Gardner, he had an amazing spring training, outstanding spring training. Melky Cabrera had an above-average spring training as well, but a little better was Gardner, and Girardi gave him the job. Now, the good thing about Gardner is that he gives you that speed. The Yankees have lacked speed for the past decade, even in their championship years. They did not have that speed guy. And he's basically a second leadoff man for the Yankees, batting 9th over there. You might be able to start a rally. Then you got Jeter, who's a leadoff man, but he's also a very good 2-hitter. And if you have Gardner leading off the inning, he gets on base, steals a base. Then you got Jeter and Damon to drive him in. So that's what I like about Gardner. Now Melky, last season, got off to a good start as well. Don't forget that. He has 4 home runs this season. He had a 7 home run stretch last year in the beginning of the year where he absolutely dominated. But right now he's not the same player as he was last year, because he's in for contact. And it's a good problem to have for the Yankees. 2 good center fielders. Now I'll talk about that in a different video a little bit more, and I'll also talk about Jabba, whether he should be at the bullpen or as a starter. We saw last night that he could definitely start on the major league level, and we saw that last year at Fenway. And the story of the night, of course, Youkilis comes back. He hits a walk-off home run. And let's talk about, right now, the injury bug is biting the Yankees. Of course, Alex Rodriguez is out until probably mid-May. People are saying May 15th. That's what Joe Girardi said. But last night he spoke with Mike Francesa on WFAN and said that probably A-Rod will come back a little earlier, and he's already working out in Tampa. He'll probably have some minor league rehab games in a couple of days, probably starting next week. But that's not the big concern for the Yankees right now. Chiming Wong, 34.50 ERA, 0-3 in 3 starts, and he's been terrible. Chiming Wong has been terrible for the Yankees, and there's nothing you can do to escape that. Now, what the Yankees can do right now is bring up a young starter, whether it be Mark Melancon, whether it be Phil Hughes. You can bring up David Robertson, but those guys are still, I don't think, ready to start at the major league level. Chiming Wong is probably going to go on the DL because Yankees are reporting that he has a hip injury, which has basically weakened his performance. His velocity has not been up there. Usually has that 94-mile-an-hour sinker, which is just a bowling ball. But this season he has kept it up, and the hitters have hit it. The Indians smashed him, and Wong needs some time. He needs at least a month, I think. Let him have a month, recover mentally and physically from what he has had so far this season, a disaster start, and hopefully he can come back and be that 19-game winner we have seen in the past. Now, Cody Ransom was injured last night. He has a tear in his quad, and a partial tear in his quad. He's going on DL. Now, what do you do here? Do you bring up Angel Barroa? Do you bring up maybe younger option? I say you bring up Barroa. Let him play third until A-Rod comes back, which is not too long from now, and I think the Yankees will be all right. So that's injury bug. And Brian Bruni, let's not forget that. He also was hurt, and that's why he did not pitch yesterday in the 8th inning. Maybe helping Mo out a little bit, but he has been sent back to New York for MRI. So that's what the Yankees are up to right now. Today AJ Burnett takes the mound for the Yanks, and against Josh Beckett. That's a good starting pitching matchup, and the Yankees need a win here. AJ has been a stopper all year long, all following losses. All of his starts have followed losses by Wong, and now he follows a loss by the Yankees bullpen, and we'll just have to see what happens. I think the Yankees win today. A 4 p.m. start on Fox, and I'll definitely be watching. Fenway Park is a good place to play baseball and watch baseball, of course. And it's Yankees Red Sox, so it's all up for grabs. Today 4 o'clock, tomorrow 8 o'clock on ESPN, and that's basically it for today. The Bronx Informer. Maybe I'll come back with some post-game thoughts later on today. The Bronx Informer blog, as I said, I opened it right now. You can check out some good opinions, analysis. Of course, you can email me at tomertalmy@yahoo.com. I'll be glad to answer your questions. And I'm gonna put up media from all over the web just to help you keep track of the Yankees from all aspects, and that's exactly what this blog is about. So that'll do it, and go on Bronx Informer, of course, and email me with any questions. Let's go Yankees.